In this video, I'll show you how to add an employee to your payroll in Xero. Once you are on your Xero account, the first step is to head over to the top bar. And on the left-hand side, you want to click on the fifth option, which is payroll. Now, under payroll, head over to the employee management section. And down below, you want to click on employees. Once you do that, it will show you the list of all of your employees. In order for you to add a new employee, simply head over to the top and right corner. From here, click on the drop down to create a new employee. And from here, you will have three options, either to invite to self on board, which means you can add the employees to provide their payroll details. You can add their details manually or add a bulk import. Let's say we want to add the details of our employee manually. Want to do that, it will take you to the new employee section. From here, you just want to add their basic information. This is their title. I will just add employee, their first name, their middle name. This is optional, and their last name. Now, on the date of birth, you just want to simply set the month. So on the month, it will be set as the date today. But if we simply head over to the drop down, in here, you can choose a month. Let's say Jane was born on August. Let's select a year. On the year, we will select 1999. And on the exact date of August 1999, we will just simply add the date of birth, which is the 10th. At the bottom, it will automatically tell you how old Jane is. On the job title, you can add one if that is something that you want to do. On the gender, we can add female, male, non-binary, or not stated. On the contact information, in here you have two choices, either to search for the address, or at the bottom you can enter the address manually. In here you'll need to add the address line. You have address line number 1, and in here we will add the street. You can also add another address line if that is something that you want to do. On the suburb, you just want to add the suburb as well as the state and the postcode. Now, once you have everything on hand, at the bottom, you can add the mobile number as well as their email. You can even add your employee to ZeroMe. And on the emergency contact, these are all optional. You can also change the details later on. And once you're done, head over to the bottom and the right corner and click on Save. Now, once you have your employee, you want to head over to the second tab, which is Employment. In here, you want to set up the details for their employment. For the employment type, either an employee or a contractor, I will just simply add employee. On the income type, if you click on the drop down in here, you want to choose salary and wages. On the employment basis, you can set it to full-time, part-time, or casual. We will set this to full-time. On the start date, you want to add a specific start date. And on the classification, this is where you can record a classification and it will be included within your pay slips. Now, this is where the pay will start. You want to add a pay frequency. Now, this will also depend on your pay frequency. I have two frequencies, which is fortnightly as well as weekly, since I pay by the hour. In here, I will add them to the weekly calendar. And on the employee group, this is also optional. And on the ordinary earnings rate, you want to select the ordinary hours. Now, this will also depend on your earnings line. And once you're done, head over to the bottom and the right corner and click on Save. Now, once you click on Save, if we head over to the Payroll tab by simply heading over to the top and head over to Payroll. Once you are on the Payroll section, head over to Payroll Processing. At the bottom, simply click on Pay Employees. Now, once you are on the Pay Employees section, what we need to do is simply add Jane. Now, in order for you to add Jane, you have to remember their frequency. Now, on the frequency, we have it too, which is fortnightly as well as weekly. You want to simply make sure that you remember their frequency, and for Jane, it is a weekly calendar. Now, if we head over to Add Pay Run, which is on the left-hand side, in here, you have to select a pay period, and in order for you to add that employee, you want to select their frequency. Now we have Jane as a weekly calendar, so we will add the weekly calendar period. At the bottom, click on Next. And once you do that, as you can see, it will automatically include the employee we just added, which is Jane. If you want to not include some of the employees, head over to the bottom, and on the right-hand side, you can just simply check or uncheck in order for them to be included or not included. And once you are ready to add the pay run, head over to the bottom in the right corner and click on Post Pay Run. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions in the comment section below, and I will try my best to help you out.